October 20th, 2024. Officers are dispatched to a performing arts facility, a space that straddles the line between public park and managed venue. The call is for trespassing. A woman, who claims to be a technical director, but has no current authorization to be there, has set up a mobile office in a restricted area. What follows is a textbook example of the public property fallacy. We see a suspect who genuinely believes that because a facility is owned by the city or tax-funded, she has an absolute, unrestricted right to be there whenever she wants, doing whatever she wants. She demands supervisors, refuses to identify herself, accuses the officer of sexual misconduct, and threatens his career, all over a bag of M&Ms and a refusal to listen. It is a masterclass in how entitlement can turn a simple warning into a multi-charge trip to the county jail. If you want to understand the legal limits of public property and why threatening a cop's pension is the least effective legal strategy in history, hit that subscribe button and like this video. We break down the law, the psychology, and the reality of police interactions. Let's get into the analysis.
It's my understanding this gentleman's asked you to leave. Is that a problem?
I don't think I have to.
Yeah, you do have to.
Based on what?
Based on this being private property.
It's not. It's public.
It's not.
It is. It's owned by the city.
That doesn't mean it's open to the public, especially right now.
It's part of the park, which is why it's open to the public even right now.
Not this area. This area is clearly fenced in.
The fence was open so that you could get in. And I've worked here on several nights. The security guy knows that I come here and work, and it's never been an issue.
I understand that. It might have been okay in the past. Can I see your ID real quick?
I don't have to show it to you. And why?
If you leave right now, you don't have to show it to me. He's asked you to leave, so technically you've already...
The authority?
He does.
I run the building.
He does have the authority.
What's your... I thought you said you were the tech guy. That sounds
I'm the
right.
technical director. I run the building.
You don't need to.
Listen, ma'am, just talk to me.
He doesn't need
talk.
to get aggressive, and he's even
He's not
saying
getting
he
aggressive.
just said, I'm getting aggressive.
He's not getting aggressive.
He is, but he's not supposed to.
Will you listen to me?
We might need to call your
Listen very
supervisor.
carefully to what I'm saying. He has warned you. I'm recording too. It's okay.
Braniff, B-R-A-N-I-F-F.
Yes, ma'am. He has asked you to leave already.
3 times.
Right.
That's a warning. So you've already been warned and you're still here. You can be arrested for that. I don't want to have to arrest
This is
you.
public property. This guy's threatening me. Would you please call your supervisor? Would you mind doing that?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Thank you very much. Let's
Okay.
do that now. Say it again. It's public property. You're mistaken.
All right, hey sir, can you
are
go see if the other unit's
Thank
there?
you very much.
Okay.
I appreciate it. I'm sorry
right.
we're having this disagreement or
Yeah,
this
it's okay.
a difference of opinion on
It's
it.
okay.
I know it is public property. I know that if you look it up, you'll see that it's public property.
No.
This is closed. You can tell it has a lock on it, not going in, kind of like the library, right? But this isn't. And there's a
So
huge
if the library's
difference
doors
there.
are locked, and you go inside and you refuse to leave, is that trespassing in your mind?
See, this isn't locked. This
That's
isn't
not
inside.
what I asked you. That's
You're
not what I
you're not
asked you.
comparing apples to apples. You're comparing apples.
Hey, sir, I got it.
Thank you. So this isn't like that because this is part of a public park that's open until midnight. So there's a huge difference there. This is outside. I'm not like going into a closed place, right? This is open and there's nothing that says they can't be here. We know it's part of the park. We legitimately
Listen,
know
it's very important.
Other parts of the
Okay, it's time for you to listen. I've been listening now. It's time for you to listen. It's very important
Okay.
that you do what I tell you, okay? It's very important that you follow commands. Now turn around, face that way, put your hands behind your back.
Why?
Don't fight. Do not
I'm
fight.
not fighting.
You've been warned multiple times. I've given you
What am I
multiple
doing?
chances to
What do you mean?
leave, and you will not do it.
What
This
are you
gentleman
doing?
has authority.
I'm sorry?
You could have walked away. but you
I
chose
asked him to
to
call a
argue.
supervisor.
We don't need a supervisor, ma'am.
He said that he would call a supervisor.
We don't need a
And so I
supervisor.
was waiting for him to call a supervisor.
No, you leave when you're told to leave. Or this happens.
Well, actually, I think you have to call your supervisor.
No. This
Would
is
you
my,
please call your supervisor?
This is my badge.
You told me you were going to
No.
call your supervisor, and I was waiting for you to
Look
do
at,
that.
I don't, what is wrong with, the way you're acting? Now you're going to jail. Have you ever been in jail before?
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah.
You could have just walked away. Everything could have been fine.
Why didn't you just call your supervisor? Why did you
What does that
lie
have
to
to do
me
with
and
anything?
tell me you were going to call your supervisor when you didn't?
Ma'am, none of that matters.
Yes, it does matter.
You're
You
told
have
to leave,
protocol and you
take
have
her.
to follow
Let's grab
it.
her stuff. Come on. Let's walk. Come on. Go get your stuff. Come on.
You don't want. Don't go through my stuff. You don't have permission
Well,
to
we don't do it. Come on.
go through it.
Come on. Come on. Be careful going down the stairs, please.
Uh-huh.
We're going through it, so it's irrelevant. Just walk down the stairs. Come on.
What's your name?
Hartman. Hartman.
I want you to
H-A-R-T-M-A-N.
call your supervisor.
Come on,
You
we're-
promised me you would.
We're going to the car.
You told me you were calling
Come
your
on.
supervisor. I was waiting
Oh,
for you to call your supervisor.
Let's go this way. All right, that's fine. You don't need to. We don't need a supervisor. No.
Yeah, you do.
We don't.
You're
I've been doing this for 10 years. Today is my 10th year.
Happy anniversary.
Thanks. 10th year.
This is public land.
I just want to eat my Publix sandwich. And I have tried 3 times, and I haven't. And I have a bag of M&Ms, and I haven't had sugar all day long.
what you care
And
about.
I care about the
understand
M&Ms.
what
I
you care
do.
about.
I know.
care that you didn't call your supervisor.
I don't have to.
That's a difference of opinion, isn't it?
Well, it's a fact. Thank you, though.
Well, I was under the impression that you do have to. And you know what? He told me he was going to.
Okay, well,
So why would he tell me he's going to?
he's a newer officer. I'm a senior
waiting.
officer, and I'm telling you no.
Yeah, but you arrested me based on something that he said he was,
That's
he
called
was going to
good
call
faith.
a supervisor.
Oh my gosh, there's mosquitoes in here. Let's go this way.
So he lied to me?
We don't. You just
So that you could arrest me?
No.
Oh my God.
You're wild.
Seriously.
Ma'am, this is
I'm wired?
this is way too much. I think you're wild.
I'm
This is way too much for all this. You could have just left.
No, you could have just
Here's the
told your
difference.
supervisor like you said you were going to.
I didn't even hear any of that, and it doesn't matter.
Well, he did, and he should have told you.
You're not his boss.
You need
He's
to call your
an adult.
supervisor. You're an adult too.
I
I'm
am.
asking you to call your
No,
supervisor.
you don't need a supervisor.
Yes, I do need
what?
you to call a supervisor.
For what?
Is that a supervisor?
No. That's Sunstar.
That's what?
That's Sunstar.
Would you please call your supervisor?
Ma'am, I don't know why you want to talk to the supervisor.
I'm searching you.
I'm not used to people grabbing my boobs.
And I didn't grab your boobs. I'm searching you.
Well, you need to tell me when
Okay.
you're putting your hands on my chest.
Right now you're under arrest.
I understand. Oh,
Okay.
you told me you were going to call your supervisor. Everything. Because I was waiting for you
Come on.
to contact your supervisor.
Let's have a seat.
You said he was coming or she was coming.
a seat
I'm supposed to be
in
able to
the
take your word for it.
Thank
And I
you
can't.
so very much.
Why? I know that was a joke.
Ha ha
Funny,
ha
right?
ha. Please sit down. This is too many words. Thank you. Yes. God bless America.
Hey, ma'am, will you give me your name?
I'd like you to call your supervisor.
Okay, you have to give me your name. If you don't give me your name, I'm going to charge you with
Saw my
obstruction.
name on that ID that you just picked up. It has my
Where's
name
your?
on
Do
it.
you have a Florida ID?
Just rummage through my belongings without my permission. You have no right to go through my stuff. She's hoping. It's almonds! You can tell her it's
Christine
almonds.
Scott?
I keep the bags. I have given you my I didn't actually go through it. Never going through my stuff. You guys are terrible. If his supervisor can hear this, I have asked for a supervisor and I expect the supervisor to show up. It's a chain of command and he has an obligation when a person asks him for a supervisor. And I asked that lady Hartman, you guys police officers or detectives? Clearwater. What are you, police? He's a police officer. So she's an officer going through my glasses and everything. These people are horrendous. Terrible.
If you. Do you have a Florida ID?
I don't answer questions from cops, especially ones that won't call their supervisor. But you might need to.
Okay, I'm going to charge
here's
you.
a thought.
I'm going to charge you with obstruction.
You
More
have an ID
charges.
in your hand. I am not obstructing.
That is not you. That picture right there. That is not who. Maybe like 30 years ago. I'm asking for your identity. You have to give me that. You're under arrest.
I don't know. I want.
Are you kidding me?
My lawyer.
Are you kidding
I
me?
want my lawyer. I'm serious, and I want my lawyer.
You have to identify yourself.
You have my ID in your
This.
hand.
I don't know that this is you.
This guy has his ID in my hand. You put this here.
I don't know that this is you. And this name that it says on here is Christine Scott. I'm not trying to insult your intelligence, but there's probably 20 Christine Scotts within 5 miles of us.
Did I tell you?
You did not
that
give me
I
your
asked
social. You
for
did not give me a middle
lawyer?
name. You did not give me your address.
Not
I'm charging you with obstruction.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I will.
No kidding. You're not very nice. I want
I tried to
your
be nice.
supervisor, jerk.
Where's...
So I want you to call your supervisor now.
That's not how this works.
It is how it works.
Listen, let me tell you how this is going to work. When the pizza
I don't answer questions. I understand you're stealing my stuff. I heard you. You're stealing my stuff. I heard you. There is, yes. Okay. So I beg you to call your supervisor. I hear ya. And you're stealing my stuff. And you feel so proud of it. This is what you do. What do we need cops for when this is what you are? How horrible are you? How horrible are you?
Not horrible.
Horrible!
I say not horrible.
Yeah, well, so does the devil. There is nothing here, no sign that says I can't go in there. This is a false arrest. That's what this is. Understand what that ramification is. That guy had no authority, and you don't have the authority to do this either. 81009 is the Florida statute for trespass. I'm aware of it. Are you? Do you know who owns this property? It's open until midnight. I have the right to be here. You have me under false imprisonment right now, and she's stealing my stuff. And you're threatening me and refusing to call your supervisor. You are the devil. How dare you? 876.09 is the statute. Look it up. I have not violated it.
Christine, is she an ACES at all?
Your
There's a
supervisor.
Christine Scott.
N-O.
I've been going through...
False arrest.
Fake news.
No, that's real news.
Fake news.
Really?
Yes.
No sign says I can't be there. Not a one.
Okay.
And this park is open till midnight.
Is there...
False arrest.
That's not a part of the park.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
it
not.
Absolutely
Why
is.
do you think there's
the
gates?
Ruth Eckert Hall contracts with the park and with the city. It is most certainly part of the look-up planning and look-up zoning. It is.
I've been
too.
here since the ground broke at this park.
I don't care.
Well,
That doesn't mean it's not part of the park. It
Yes,
just
it
means that you're
does.
ignorant to the law on this fact. That's all, Miss Stealing My Stuff. I'm glad you think that's funny. I
did
don't.
you know the Yankees are going to the World
I
Series?
can care less.
Have you been to the Pinellas County Jail before?
I don't answer questions.
Doesn't answer questions.
I already asked for a lawyer. I want a lawyer.
Call one at the jail.
And once I ask you for a lawyer, you need to stop asking me questions.
We're trying to
You're
determine your
violating my
identity.
rights. This
No,
is
we're
false
not.
imprisonment.
You are exhausted.
You gotta be...
You are
Look at
the
that.
like I haven't had someone as
I
exhausting
don't
as you.
care.
I know you don't.
I don't care for you at all. You are ignorant, in my opinion, of the law on this matter, and you are violating my rights, and you're wasting my time when I've got stuff to do.
I got stuff to do
I
too.
could care less.
Well, I don't
This
care
is-
about your
Well,
stuff
you're
then.
wasting my... Oh, really?
What?
No kidding.
Oh, kidding.
You've been on the force for 10 years? I'm going after your pension.
Can't.
Because this is a violation of your oath.
No, it's not.
Oh, I know you don't
That's
care about
definitely-
it.
To understand this interaction, we have to start by dismantling the single biggest misconception the suspect holds: the definition of public property. Throughout the video, the suspect, Christine, repeatedly asserts that because the land is owned by the city or part of a park, she cannot be trespassed. She says, "It's public property. I don't think I have to leave." This is a massive legal error that gets people arrested every single day. Public property does not mean unrestricted property. A city hall is public property, but you cannot walk into the mayor's office at 2 a.m. and take a nap. A public school is public property, but you cannot wander the halls while classes are in session. Government-owned facilities have agents, in this case the facility manager, who are authorized to set rules, hours of operation, and codes of conduct. If an authorized agent tells you to leave, and you refuse, you are trespassing. It does not matter if you pay taxes. It does not matter if the gate was open. Your license to be on that land has been revoked. Christine's arrogance is fueled by the belief that her status as a citizen supersedes the authority of the staff. She claims she works there or has worked there in the past, implying she is a technical director. This is a common psychological tactic called appeal to status. She is trying to position herself as a peer or superior to the security guard and the manager. She isn't just a trespasser in her mind, she is an insider who is being disrespected. This cognitive dissonance prevents her from seeing the reality. At this moment, she is simply an unwanted person on the premises. Let's analyze the supervisor loop. Once the officer explains that she has to leave, Christine immediately pivots to a delay tactic. Call your supervisor. We see this constantly. It stems from a customer service mindset where, if you don't like what the cashier is telling you, you ask for the manager, and the manager gives you a coupon to make you go away. Christine is treating the police officer like a retail employee. Here is the hard truth. On the side of the road or during a field investigation, you have no statutory right to a supervisor. The officer on the scene is the investigating authority. While many officers will call a sergeant as a courtesy or to cover their own liability, they are under no obligation to pause a lawful arrest to wait for a boss to arrive. Christine uses this request not because she actually needs a supervisor, but because she wants to regain control. She wants to freeze the process. By refusing to comply until a supervisor arrives, she is attempting to dictate the tempo of the engagement. When the officer arrests her instead of waiting, her worldview collapses, which triggers the escalation in her behavior. This brings us to the ID refusal trap. Florida, like many states, has a stop and identify statute. However, the nuance is key. You generally don't have to identify yourself during a consensual encounter. But the moment the officer has reasonable suspicion that a crime has occurred, in this case trespassing after warning, you are legally detained. Once detained, you must identify yourself. Christine's refusal to answer questions or provide her name transforms the situation from a simple trespass, which often ends in just a citation or a warning, into resisting officer without violence, or obstruction. Even when the officer finds an ID card with the name Christine Scott, she refuses to confirm it. She plays a semantic game. That is not who, maybe like 30 years ago. She thinks she is being clever. She thinks that if she doesn't verbally confirm her name, they can't book her. In reality, she is just adding charges. They will find out who she is. Fingerprints exist. All she is doing is guaranteeing she spends the night in jail rather than getting released on a signature bond. The most disturbing psychological pivot occurs during the search. As the officer conducts a standard search incident to arrest, Christine accuses him of sexual impropriety. "I'm not used to people grabbing my boobs," she says. Watch the officer's body language. He is professional, using the back of his hand or standard pat-down procedures. This accusation is a weapon. It is the nuclear option for a female suspect losing control. She knows that in today's climate, an accusation of sexual misconduct is devastating to an officer's career. By throwing this grenade, she is trying to make him flinch, to make him back off. It is a malicious, calculated attempt to use her gender as a shield and a sword. Then we have the pension threat. "I'm going after your pension?" she sneers. This is the death rattle of the entitled narcissist. When the supervisor tactic fails and the victimhood tactic fails, she moves to financial threats. She wants the officer to believe that she is so powerful, so legally savvy, and so well-connected that she can strip him of his retirement. To a veteran officer with 10 years on the force, this is laughable, but it reveals her delusion. She genuinely believes that her eating a public sandwich on a patio is a constitutional crisis that will bring down the police department. Her fixation on the public sandwich and the bag of M&Ms is also telling. It's a minimization technique. By focusing on the snacks, she tries to frame the police as ridiculous. "You're arresting me over M&Ms?" "No, Christine. They are arresting you because a property manager told you to leave, a police officer told you to leave, and you chose to debate real estate law instead of walking away. The M&Ms are irrelevant. The defiance is the crime." We also need to look at the officer's patience versus his boundaries. He actually engages in the debate for quite a while. He explains the library analogy, that even a public library has hours and rules. This was a perfect analogy. If you go into a library and start screaming or refuse to leave at closing time, you are trespassing. Christine rejects this logic because it doesn't suit her desired outcome. She engages in circular reasoning. It is public property because she says it is, and because it is public property, she can be there. Therefore, she is right. There is no breaking through that logic loop with words. Only handcuffs can break it. The devil comment is the final stage of her dehumanization of the officer. She calls him horrible and the devil. In her mind, she is a good person. She works hard. She likes M and Ms. Therefore, anyone arresting her must be inherently evil. She cannot process that a good person can commit a crime. This is why she is so exhausting to deal with. She views the law as a moral judgment on her character rather than a set of rules for conduct. The officer isn't judging her soul, he's enforcing a statute, but she takes it as a spiritual attack. Finally, notice the false arrest claims. She cites statutes, or attempts to. She throws out numbers. This is the Google Law degree in action. She knows just enough terminology to sound confident, but not enough to be correct. She claims false imprisonment and kidnapping. These are serious legal terms with specific definitions, none of which apply to a lawful arrest for trespassing. By shouting these terms, she is performing for an imaginary audience, perhaps the body cam itself, hoping that a YouTube lawyer will see this and vindicate her. The societal lesson here is about the agent of the owner. When you are in a public park, a stadium, a theater, or a government building, the staff are the agents of the owner. Their word is law regarding your presence there. If a janitor, a security guard, or a manager tells you to leave, the time for debate is over. You leave, and you file a complaint later. Christine turned a quiet afternoon into a criminal record because she could not accept that no applied to her. She valued her ego more than her freedom. She valued her public sandwich more than her clean record. And in the end, she didn't get to eat the M&Ms, she didn't get a supervisor, and she certainly isn't getting his pension. She got exactly what she asked for, the full weight of the law, applied without exception.